Hello, 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 and happy Thursday, everyone. What a surprise it is for me to be here with each and every one of you tonight. Happy Thursday on October 12th, 2023. Super excited to be here with you. I'm going to introduce myself and then I'm going to just check in to make sure I am live where I need to be live. And that I'm actually live and my internet is strolling correctly. So for those of you watching me for the very first time, wherever you're watching, and I am streaming live on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. I'm Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified holistic personal trainer, mystical medicine practitioner, Reiki master, medical astrologer. Oh my goodness gracious, the list goes on and goes on and goes on. Numerology practitioner and the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast deck. How is everybody tonight? Super excited to be here. As I mentioned, this is a rarity that I come on a Thursday night. I'm going to take a minute just to check in, make sure that I am streaming live on these 3 platforms that I'm hoping to be on. So give me a minute. I am live on Twitter. So for those of you who are there with me, please go ahead and hit that little heart. Let me know that you are there. Also comment. Let me know what you like about tonight's live. I will be sharing content on Mars entering Scorpio's energy. And what does that actually mean for each and every one of us? Well, I'm going to go into detail about that in just a moment. And let me then also check out my YouTube page. Make sure I am streaming there as well. Oops, retry. Love it when the internet is just funky. All right, so I am streaming live on YouTube. Let's see if I can get some connection here. Whoops. Apparently I am. So if you are tuning in from at YouTube, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. And if you have not subscribed yet, please do so. I can always use more subscribers. And now I'm going to go and land in Facebook land. And stay tuned there to see who shows up, who's with me as I go live. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Bear with me a moment. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. So again, if you are watching from Facebook, please let me know that you are there. I'm just going to holler some folks in, let people know that I am here. So going live, I am live right now. So come watch. See if I can share this out to some folks. Let people know that I am here. How do we do this? How do we share it out? How do we share it out? Not quite sure, but I'm just going to go ahead and see what I can do. Just going to call in a few people. I think that will be fine. I am live now. All right. Sending this out. All right. All right, so let me get this party started so we do not spend this entire time checking in to make sure I am live. So I am here again for those of you watching for the first time, just getting to know me. I've already introduced myself, but very quickly, Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Clone. As you can see, if you have any comments, questions, or if you'd like to share whatever it is you like about this live, you can email healingwithin76@gmail.com. So I'm going to get started. Mars is in Scorpio. What does that mean for everybody? Well, how this is going to work is I'm going to pull cards for all 12 zodiac signs. Now, of course, go and look at your Mars placements. See what's going on in Mars. What sign, what house is associated with Mars on your chart. For me, I have Aries in my 10th house. What does that mean? Aries is about who I am, how I want to be seen, how I want people to remember me, how I want to be heard, the message I'm here to deliver. 10th house energy is all about my career. So now what Mars is actually going to be helping me with in Scorpio is helping to transform that. Now, if you've been watching me for the last give and take year, you know that there has been a lot of changes in my life regarding how I do business, or where I do business, and also where I live for that matter. So I can pretty much say it's safe to say that there has been a major transformation, and the transformation is going to just continue to unfold. Now, to just give you some insight to how Mars is, what Mars is going to help each and every one of us through in the collective energy, Mars is going to help each and every one of us improve our finances. So you're going to definitely start to see your finances increasing. So if you've had a challenging time with finances up to now, you can sit back and just look up at the sky and the stars and know that things are shifting around. Before I go further, I'd like to say hello to Arlene and CJ Ives Lopez that are here following me. Thank you so much. Please say hi. Let me know that you are connecting with me. I truly love when I have connections. And then in addition to your finances increasing, and this of course is the collective, then your love life is going to improve as well. And when I speak of love life, I speak of the love that you have for yourself, and then the reflections around you, all the people you associate with, that is going to improve as well. In addition, your relationships are going to become deepened. And what does that actually mean? It's no longer going to be about a shadow relationship. Everything's going to be more about a soul relationship, like connecting with your soulmate, shall we say. It's going to be richer. It's going to be pure. It's going to be an instamatic, where the communication just flows really easily in this energy going forward. And then last but not least, there's going to be self-empowerment. Every one of you are going to feel this fire within you, because when we talk about Mars energy, it is a fire energy. Mars is the ruler of Aries, so it is about activating that fire within. Although it's sitting in Scorpio, which is a water energy, which is about your emotions. So those two blend very well together in this combination that we got going on. So again, what I like for you to do, this is all about Mars energy. So all you need to do with this is look at your Mars placement to see what's going on there. When I pull the card for each zodiac sign, all you're going to do is focus on that one card tonight. This is not about the energy of the sun, for that matter. When I do a sun reading, then we look at our sun, the moon, and the rising. So you're going to be looking strictly at where your Mars is on your natal chart and the placement. What house is it in? What house is it in? And that's going to play a big role as well. Now, I'm going to dive right in. And again, grab hold of pen and paper and take notes. Take notes in regards to what the card is for you. Now, if you are new to me, and this is the very first time you're ever experiencing a live, or you're watching this on a replay, and you've never really got familiar with my deck of cards, I just want to give you an introduction to how my deck of cards work. To start off with, every card, there's 45 cards in this deck, and every card has 3 elements. There's a color, which is associated with a chakra. There's a number that's associated with numerology and astrology. And then there's a word. The word can be used for an affirmation, and it will definitely be something that can add to your story, to whatever's going on in your life right now. Secondly, now you notice this card's in reverse. So a card can show up in reverse. So if your card shows up in reverse, 2 things about that card. Reverse means there's resistance. You may feel a little resistant to the message I'm going to deliver. And if you do, that's okay. Just go with it. The second part of it is taking note of the color that showed up in reverse. That means you got to work on that chakra. Now, if you're not sure how to work on your chakras, how to align your chakras, the easiest, quickest way to align your chakras, 2 ways. First way is using an affirmation based on that chakra, such as, for example, the yellow, which is your solar plex. The affirmation you may want to use would be something like, I trust that financial abundance is coming into my energy as we speak. And that would be your affirmation. And repeating that affirmation, writing that affirmation down, and then getting super clear to why that's so important to you. Why is your finances increasing, and why is your finances coming into your energy field right now? Why is that so important? Because when you understand your why, you can flow easily with that affirmation. Another way that you can easily activate your chakras, that chakra, any chakra, is by wearing the color of that chakra. So again, if we're working with the yellow, theoretically, wear yellow. Whether you want to wear a yellow blouse, maybe a yellow bracelet, maybe yellow underwear, whatever it may be, but wear yellow. Hello there, Denise. How are you? Thank you for being here. I'm not seeing the comments. If any of you are leaving comments, please do. So this way here, at least I know that I can see them because I love that responding to your comments. And here's the big question. If you happen to know where Mars is on your natal chart, please go ahead and put in the comments where that is. Like I said, mine is in Aries in the 10th house. Now, if you're astute enough to know the house it's in, put that there too. Now, if you're new to this, you're a virgin to astrology, then feel free to let me know that too. And then you and I can have a conversation and I can guide you through this whole process because I do believe that understanding astrology and numerology are theoretically your navigation system. It really will help you out going forward, understanding this whole process to how our planets help us. This is one of the reasons why I come and share my time with you and give you this insight so you can navigate through the time that this energy will be taking place. In note of when this energy takes place, Mars entered Scorpio as of today, October 12th, and will stay there until November 23rd. So we have about a good month and what? A month and 2 weeks of this energy helping us to, again, improve your finances. Your love life is going to improve. Relationships can be deepened and self-improvement, self-empowerment will also take place. These are really, really, really powerful energies that's going to take place during this energy. So I'm going to dive right in because I know you're at the edge of your chair, just really curious to know what's going on. So let's see. So we're going to start with Aries. And if you happen, again, have Aries, Mars and Aries, this card will be for you. So for you Aries out there, manifestation. Now, perhaps you may not know how to manifest. Maybe you're an expert at manifesting. The key component is when we manifest, there's 4 components to manifestations. First component is that you're asking. You're literally having a conversation with the universe, God, your higher self, angels, whomever it is you want to talk to. And you ask for what it is you're desiring. Second is that you got to start to believe you already have that once you've asked for it. Third is that you got to start taking small little steps, action steps to bring that into your reality. So whatever your desire is that you're looking to manifest, you got to pretend like you already have it by taking action steps. And then fourth, be ready to receive it. And the receiving part is as long as you're acting it out, before you know it, it will be in your reality. The chakra here is the crown. This is really about the higher consciousness. Knowing that whatever it is you're looking to create into your reality, the minute you think about it and that you can see it in your mind's eye, it's already there for you. It's just at a higher frequency that you have not matched yet. So once you raise your frequency, which is your higher consciousness, then you'll be perfectly aligned to that manifestation. The numbers 1 and 9. Let's talk about that number 1 and 9. 1 is about doing something new. 9 is about an ending that comes in, which theoretically, when we think about this energy that we're moving into, with this amazing new moon in Libra, with the solar eclipse, that purification, purifying things, that's about the new and the old. So overall, that 19 in numerology gets reduced down to 1. So manifesting in a different way than you've ever manifested before. So for you Aries out there, this is your time to start manifesting in a different way. However you manifested before, try something new going forward and see the magic happens. So there's our card for Aries. And I'm going to put the card back in the deck, and there's a possibility that card can show up again. Who knows? So let's talk about our Taurus. So you're carrying a Mars in Taurus. Well, let's see what that's involving for you. For you Taurus out there, this could definitely be a time where you sit quietly and you're soul searching. You're discovering who you are during this time. Again, deepening the relationship with yourself. That's the energy. So how can you embark on this amazing, amazing energy for Taurus. So Taurus, your card happens to be in reverse, and I just spoke about this color before, just as the example. So again, a card in reverse, you might be in resistance right now. You definitely want to work on that solar plex energy. And the message here is listen and truth. Listen and be truthful. Listen and be truthful. When you speak your truth, and be prepared to listen to what spirit has to offer you. Be prepared to listen to those other relationships. The number 3, communication, creativity, and collaboration. In astrology, 3 is very much associated with Gemini energy, which is the communicator, and it's also very much associated with Mercury, which right now is in Libra energy. So for you, that 3 is about balancing your relationships, sitting quietly and really soul searching on who you are. Discover who you are during this Mars season. Work on your solar plex energy. So because again, the card's in reverse, so work on that energy. Let go of restrictions, limitations, doubt, and worry is what I just heard as well. So listen and be truthful. Our Taurus energy. Love that for our Taurus. Just want to see something before I go further. Let's see. Don't see anyone watching there. Quite interesting. All right, so we're going to move right into our Gemini. So Gemini, just Mars and Scorpio season for you, as your Mars is in Gemini. This is definitely a time to love yourself unconditionally and love others unconditionally. Let go of the conditions, nurture and heal in this time. Schedule time to connect with friends. Considering Geminis, you do like to socialize. So let's see what's in store for our Geminis. Family, the family card. Just want to take a look at something. See if there's any comments coming in from. All right, no comments. All right, we have Millie here. How are you, Millie? And again, we are talking, I am speaking of Geminis right now. Geminis in regards to Mars, Gemini. This live is all about Mars in Scorpio, and I'm reading cards for each zodiac sign. If you happen to know your placement to where Mars is in your chart, what sign, what house, put that in the comments. Right now we're on Gemini's energy. So this is about family for Geminis. So this could be a perfect time to get together with family. Schedule time to get together with family. Maybe there's a little rough patch with a family member. This would be a perfect time to start healing that rough patch, especially because we are moving into the holiday season. That 1-5 is 6. Now in numerology, the number 6 is about healing, nurturing, unconditional love, and kindness. In astrology, number 6, that 6th house is very much associated with Virgo. And when we talk about Virgo, we do have Venus in Virgo right now. And doesn't really like to be in that energy. Just 1 second, my internet just went a little crazy. Bear with me. Let me get back here. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so like I was saying, when we think about that 6 in astrology, it's all about the 6th house in Virgo. And right now, Virgo and Venus are in the same place. That's where Venus is sitting right now. So there is a lot of attention on relationships, on balance, on love. So for you, Gemini, this is exactly where you need to be. It's a matter of the heart. So if there's something going on in your heart that's causing it to feel heavy, such as grief or sadness or a disconnect, use this Mars in Scorpio to help you transform your family matters. Love that for our Geminis. Moving into our Cancers. So for you, Cancer, change is in the air. What's going to change for you during Mars and Scorpio? How are you going to utilize this energy for your most highest good? How are you going to attract finances? How are you going to deepen the relationships with self and others? How are you going to be empowered during this season? Let's find out. For Cancers, surrender. What do you need to surrender? Maybe you need to surrender everything. Just let everything go let everything just unfold as it needs to be. Just let everything unfold as it needs to be and see what changes come through with that for you, Mars in Cancer. The heart chakra here, just similar to our Geminis, this is about the matters of the heart. So if there is something going on that's causing your heart to feel heavy during this Mars season, surrender. Let it go. 6 and 8 is 5. So there's a massive change that's going to come through once you do surrender. If you are the type to want to be in control of everything, this is the perfect time to surrender. Put it down. Put it down and just see what unfolds. For you Cancers, that's your card for you. Use that 5 energy to be in that space of allowing things just to happen, being in that space of freedom, being in that space of courageousness. Be courageous enough to surrender. Let whatever it is you need to surrender, surrender. And watch your heart just fill up with joy and excitement. Love that for our Cancers. Moving into our Leos. So again, as I read for the cards for each sign, this is based on Mars in Scorpio. So when you are listening or watching this, note that you want to go and look at your astrology chart, your natal chart, and see where Mars is on your chart. What sign, what house. And that's going to help you understand this better. So for me, I have Mars in Aries, which I've already read for. So I will come back later just to take some notes to see how to utilize this energy for my most highest good. So now as we move into Leo, for you Leos, this is a time for you to be home. This is a time for you to nurture yourself. This is a time for you to be, when I speak of home, it could be about your body, it could be about family, it could be about your workplace. So how is Mars going to activate all that for you? Let's find out. Let's find out. So, our Leos, your cards in reverse as well. A lot of reverse cards showing up today. So, let's turn this card upright, and it's about love partnership. And that's so perfectly aligned with Mars and Scorpio because it is about deepening your relationship, except it's in reverse. Why is this card in reverse? You might have some resistance. You might have a challenging time communicating. That's that throat chakra energy. Maybe there's something you need to say to someone that you have a love partnership with, and it's a little challenging right now. Okay, spend a little bit more time with them. Maybe that love partnership is with yourself. Maybe you're having a challenging time in your own body right now. Work on that. The number 6-3 is that 9 energy. There's an ending, there's a transformation, there's a completion that's taking place. Pay attention. Remember, this card's in reverse. So there's a little bit of resistance going on there for you Leos in regards to how you communicate, what it is you need to say, who it is you need to say it to. And this is close to home. This is something related to work. This is something related to the actual home. Well, this is something related to your body. And when we talk about that love partnership, it could be all of the above for that matter. So there is definitely an ending. So work on your throat chakra that you may have a little bit of resistance on. There's definitely a transformation coming through during this Mars Scorpio energy for you, but you have to be willing to do the work. You have to be ready and willing to speak up. Say what it is you need to say to that love partner. That's for our Leos. Love that. As we move into Virgo, so as I mentioned, Venus has just moved into Virgo energy just the other day. Not liking it there so much, though. Venus not a fan of Virgo's energy, so all of us may be a little crabby about that, but that's okay. For right now, we're talking about Mars and Scorpio, and what does that mean for Virgo? This is a time to communicate. This is a time for collaboration. This is a time for creativity. So how can your creativity come into play? Can you schedule time for that? And what do you want to enhance here? Do you want to enhance your finances? Do you want to improve on your love relationships? Do you want to deepen your relationships? Do you want to be empowered? What do you want to focus on? All of the above? Let's see what's in store for our Scorpios. Wow, cards are coming in reverse today. This is what, the 4th card already? So for you Virgos, your card's in reverse. It's about a karmic completion. So there's something that's coming to an end. And let's keep in mind that when we have this solar eclipse coming in this weekend on the 14th, which is about purifying, which is about things coming to an end. Karmic cycles are completing. And your card's in reverse here. So there might be a cycle that you're having a little challenging letting go of. Know that once you can let go, the best way to let go is getting grounded. Get outside into nature and ground yourself. Schedule time to just get out into nature, or schedule time to get into a bubble bath, get into one of the elements to help you complete the cycle, because there is definitely a karmic completion coming through. There is something brand new coming through for you. So perhaps maybe that karmic cycle might be related to your finances. Maybe in a past life you struggled with some money, and that struggle came into this lifetime to teach you a lesson, and you finally learned a lesson. So something new is coming through because that cycle has ended. So be excited about the fact that your finances are going to improve. This is your Virgo energy. Keep in mind, cards in reverse, so people work on that root chakra. Root chakra, in case you're new to this, is right at your tailbone. And the best way to connect with your root chakra, to align your root chakra, as I said, is an affirmation. Here's the affirmation I'm going to share with you for this card today, for this root chakra. And that affirmation is, I am focused on financial abundance. I am focused on financial abundance. I am focused on financial abundance. Repeat it 3 times and then write out your why. Why is that so important to you? Once you understand your why, that magic's going to start to happen. All right, love that for our Virgos. As we move into our Libra energy, and for you Libras, there's a lot of energy going on for you. So if you do happen to have a Mars Libra right now, with the Sun and Mercury all in Libra, and then of course the Moon within a few, I think the Moon's actually in Libra right now as we speak. There's a lot going on for you Libras. It's all about your partnerships, your relationships, professionally and personally. So yes, what is it that you want to manifest during this amazing Mars Scorpio? What would you like to transform? Your finances, your relationships? Do you want to be more self-empowered? Let's find out how you can have some help. So let's see for our Libras, the cards for you. Intuition. Trust it. Trust it. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Your intuition guides you. Your intuition never stirs you wrong. The number 24, that's a 6 energy. That's about that unconditional love, that healing, the nurturing, taking care of you. That 6 energy. It's so perfectly aligned with the Virgo energy as well in astrology. So schedule time to tap into your intuition. If you don't utilize your intuition that much, the best way to learn how to utilize your intuition is in meditation and just allowing yourself to trust. Ask your guides to show you a specific something. Like, let's say, ask your guides to show you the number 6 after tonight. And let's see how 6s show up for you. That 6 may very well provide you with some amazing insight. Maybe the number you want to choose is the number 7. But trust that your intuition is working. You too are also working with your root chakra. So allow yourself to connect with your root chakra so you can be more focused on your intuition. When we are not focused, we get distracted. When we get distracted, it throws off our intuition. So if you're not feeling like your intuition's on track, get yourself grounded. Get out, sit in the grass, hug a tree, put your feet in water, whatever it is you need to do to get yourself grounded so your intuition can be more aligned for you Libras. Love that. As we move into our Scorpios, and that's exactly the energy we are in. So for those of you who do happen to have a Mars in Scorpio, this is amplifying your energy tenfold. Now, again, depending on what house your Scorpio is in, that's going to give you some insight as well. And I'm going to do my best at the end of this to give you some insight on the houses as well. So here we go for you Scorpios. This is about a new way of doing things. This is about new beginnings. This is about new finances. This is about your love life improving. It's about your relationships deepening, and it's also about self-empowerment. So let's find out how to work all this in for you guys. Whoops. All right, for you Scorpios, drum roll, please. Oh, this card showed up for Aries, and I think it was for Aries. Maybe, I don't remember. Anyway, for you Scorpios, manifestation. And because Mars is in your actual sign, this is a great time for you to manifest. Whatever it is you're looking to create in your desires and your reality, just ask for it. That's simple. Higher consciousness. Remember, the practice of manifestation is knowing and believing that whatever it is you're desiring, you already have it. And once you can move into that energy of knowing you already have it and act it out, play it out every single day of your life, eventually it will be in your reality. It's really important that 1 and 9, that's a 10 energy, drops down to a 1. This is a new way, a new principle, a new way of doing something. This is really connecting with your higher self. This could be a great way, a great time to do some meditation, visualize what it is you're looking to manifest, and then see how it happens for you. So that's the Scorpio card. Love that for our Scorpios. As we move into Sagittarius, Sagittarius, this is about allowing yourself just to like tie up those loose ends and tap into your psychic abilities. Allow yourself to be truthful, and whatever secrets show up, just let them show up. That's what this is about for you. That's what Mars and Scorpio, that transformation is going to occur for you. Truth, secrets, intuition, tying up loose ends. Oh, wow, oh, wow, oh, boy, oh, boy. All right, let's see for Sag. How can you benefit from this amazing energy? Your card is Higher Self. Higher self. This is really about the higher consciousness. This is about truth telling. This is about your intuition. This is about your ability to be psychic. This is about being just open and letting things go. Tie up the loose ends. Anything that's not serving you, any place, any person, anything that's not serving you, this is a perfect time to let it go. Yes, with Mars being in Scorpio, it is about your relationships expanding. And in order for your relationships to expand, you got to let go of the dead weight. So tap into your higher self and ask, does whatever this is really serve me? That 11 energy is reminding you, you are the master healer. You are here to heal yourself and your relationships. Use this month, this series, to help you be that master healer. Tap into your higher self and let go of the dead weight that you hold on to. Love that for our Sagittarius. It is about your crown energy, higher consciousness, higher wisdom, higher knowing, and connecting with your higher self. Love it. As we move into our Capricorns, you are all about your community. Now, I know that you're hard workers, but you're also all about your community. You aim to please. You aim to be the best at what you do because you're a hard worker. And that's exactly how Mars and Scorpio is going to help you out. You're definitely going to see an increase in regards to your business. The money's just going to start pouring in. Your clientele, your customers, they're going to just be praising all that you're doing. So this is a really great time for you, Capricorns. Let's see how you can apply this and utilize the chakra to help you be more perfectly aligned with this amazing energy. Do keep in mind that as I read the cards for each sign and whatever chakra shows up, by working on that chakra, it helps you to open up your energy to be more aligned to what's to come in for you. If you do not do the work, you may not benefit from this amazing energy. So you do need to do the work. So if you are feeling out of alignment, or you're feeling stuck or distracted, or you're feeling like you're at a crossroad, you have to do the work. All right, so for you Capricorns, and that what I just mentioned is for everybody, not just Capricorns. So for Capricorns, it's marriage. Marriage. So now this could very well be a marriage of a person that you're actually in a committed relationship with. A marriage, a traditional marriage, where you may have to balance that time between work and home during this Mars Scorpio energy to deepen the relationship in your marriage. Now, this is also about your habits, your beliefs, and your programming. So if there's something that's not aligned with you and that other person, this is a really great time to sit down and have that conversation so things can get better. And this could be based on a friendship as well, because even with a friendship, we're married to that friendship. So whatever this is resonating for you, whether it's an actual traditional marriage that you have a husband or a wife, a partner, or there's a friendship there that you hold really deep to your heart and you want to make sure things are progressing, this is a great time to sit and have a conversation about your habits, beliefs, and programs and philosophies. They may no longer match because both of you may be at a different level now. So you really want to check in on your marriage. That double eight, that eight is about the Scorpio energy when we think about it, eighth house. It is about that ending and new beginnings coming in, that transformation that occurs during this time, especially for Capricorns, because this is the Capricorn reading. This is really a great time to bring that balance into your marriage where you may be working a little bit more than necessary and you want to play more in your marriage. Now, for you Capricorns out there, Mars Capricorns, and you may not be married, but this might just be, again, check out your relationships with your friends, your customers. What is your philosophies? What's your habits? What's your programs? What's your policies? Check into that. Maybe it's time for some new policies, new habits, new programming. That double eight is 16, which is 7. This is about bringing things into balance. This is about the contracts that you have. And again, twofold when we think of it in regards to relationship, personally or professionally. Pay attention. This is tapping into your higher consciousness. This is about coming out of your ego and being able to bring things into balance for you Capricorns. Love that for the Capricorn energy. All right, we move into our Aquarius. So Aquarius, during this Mars Scorpio season, if you happen to have a Mars Aquarius, this is Mars in Aquarius, sorry about that. This is about your soul's calling. This is about your soul's purpose. This may be the perfect time for you to really make that transformation. Get to that understanding to what it is you're here to do. What is your soul's calling? What is calling you? What is calling you? What is going to wake you up each day to get you excited about the day? Let's see what card shows up for you during this time. Your soul's work, what you accomplish. This could be a great time where you get recognized for all that you do at work. This could be a great time you get recognized in regards to how much you show up at home. So there's so much going on with this 10. When we think about that energy for you Aquarius, it is work related. It is work related. Accomplishments, achievements, your soul's calling, your finances. So let's see, how can we play that card here? So when we think about it, let's see what we got going. Whoops. Ooh, did you all see that flying card for Aquarius? Mars Aquarius. So you happen to have Mars in Aquarius. It's about healing. This is a perfect time for healing. After all, this is about you really discovering your soul's calling. Healing, healing, healing. High heart energy, unconditional love, caring, kindness, grace, peace. Taking time to nurture yourself. Schedule time to nurture yourself. This is healing time. This is maybe scheduling an acupuncture, Reiki, massage, something that's going to help you heal so you can really move down and get that deeper relationship with self and feel more self-empowerment so you can discover your soul's calling during this Mars energy in Scorpio. Love that for our Aquarius. Last but not least, our Pisces. So if you happen to have Mars in Pisces, this is about higher learning. This is about traveling. This is about workshops, teaching, speaking. This is about your intuition. This is about your dream state. This is about learning about you. So pay attention to your dreams. Pen and paper at your bedside. Your dreams could be very important, giving you some information. Funny enough, which is what I'm hearing, you may even get some numbers that could be very useful in helping you to enhance your finances. Not telling you to go play lotto, but that might be a possibility. So pay attention to your dreams. This is for those who have Mars in Pisces. So I love that message. All right. And that's actually the first time I have ever received insight about possibly getting numbers so you can go play lotto or whatever other numbers any other things that you can play numbers with. So let's see for Pisces. One more roll, one more shuffle. All right, Pisces, here you have it. Pisces, this is also about higher self. This card showed up earlier too. So this is really connecting with your higher self. This is taking time before bed to have a conversation with your higher self. Ask your higher self whatever it is you need to know. Then that 11 is reminding you, yes, you are a master healer. And also note that as Pisces, whether, again, this is about Mars Pisces, but any Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, whatever, wherever you have Pisces in your chart, note that Pisces carries the energy of all 12 zodiac signs. So they are the most intuitive sign as well. So connecting with your higher self is going to be really, really easy for you to do. Recognizing that 11 energy is that you are the master healer. And this is a perfect time to perhaps schedule some time to get out into your community. Travel, get out there, because there might be something out there that you're going to learn about yourself based on this energy of Mars in Scorpio. This is about transformation, your crown, activating your crown chakra. So when we want to activate the crown chakra, again, an affirmation could be, I know and believe, I open my crown to connect with my higher self. I know and believe I open my crown to connect with my higher self. So that's the affirmation for Pisces, for their card. Love that. Now, I do know and aware that I did not give affirmations to every card. So if I did not give you an affirmation based on the card that went with your sign and you need an affirmation, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com to get an affirmation based on the card that was pulled for your sign. I will be more than happy to give you one. What I like to do is spend maybe the next, give or take, 9 or 10 minutes giving you some insight based on the houses, because you're probably kind of curious when you're looking at your natal chart, what does the houses mean if you're not very familiar with your natal chart, if you are new at astrology. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this very similar to like do with numerology. So I'm going to give you a one-word meaning for each house. So write this down based on, again, what sign your Mars is in the house placement. So mine, again, is in the 10th house. And I'm going to give you all the numbers, all right? So when we talk houses, it's from 1 to 12. So your first house means it's your I am statement. Your I am, who am I? That's your first house. Those who have Mars and their placement in their second house, it's about your relationships. It's about your relationship. So whatever sign you have Mars in the second house, it's about your relationships. Third house, communication. So whatever sign Mars is in your third house, it's about communication. Fourth house is home. Now, when I speak of home, I speak of your shelter, your workplace, and your body. It gets divided into the three. So where Mars is, if it is in the fourth house, it's about your home, shelter, work, or your body, whichever resonates with you. Fifth house is about change. Fifth house is about change. Sixth house, when we talk about sixth house is about schedules. That's your sixth house. It's also about clarity as well. So that's your sixth house. So if you have Mars in sixth house, whatever sign, it is about your schedule or clarity. Seventh house, balance. Bringing balance. Your eighth house is transformation. There's an ending, there's a new beginning. That's the transformation. And that is actually associated with Scorpio energy. Ninth house is about the higher learning, higher wisdom. That's your ninth house. So wherever, if Mars is in ninth house, you're learning something from a higher perspective, higher wisdom. As I mentioned, 10th house. 10th house is your soul's purpose. You happen to have Mars in 10th house like I do, it's about your soul's purpose. It's what you're here to do. 11th house is your community. It's all the people you connect with. That's your 11th house. 12th house? 12th house is about truth telling. Truth telling. It's your intuition, truth telling. That's your 12th house. So keep in mind when I gave you your definition, I kept it one meaning word to keep it simple. There's many other definitions to go for each house, but just to keep it simple. Again, if you are very curious about what your sign is in Mars and what it actually means based on the placement, feel free to reach out. That's why my email is strolling on the bottom, healingwithin76@gmail.com. And for any of you who are interested and learning more about your astrology, feel free to email and ask for my calendar. I would be more than happy to schedule a 15-minute complimentary self-growth discovery session with you so you can get to know who you are on a soul level, on a deeper level. After all, Mars and Scorpio is about that. It's about going deeper with your relationship. And the most important relationship you can go deeper with is the relationship with self. It is about self-empowerment. It's about your love life is going to improve, and who better to love you than yourself? So utilize this energy for your most highest good. Come back, rewatch this on the replay, write down the card that showed up for your sign based on Mars. And I do want to reiterate again, just so you don't get confused, this is not about your sun, moon, or rising sign. This is your Mars sign. So take a look at your natal chart. If you do not have a natal chart, you don't know where to get a natal chart, you can go over to astro.com, get yourself a free natal chart. It will give you everything. It's a beautiful chart. Just to give you a general idea, I don't know if you're going to see this up front. Not, oh, yeah, there you go. That's what your chart will look like. It's got all this beautiful information that when you look at it, if you do what I did the very first time I saw a natal chart, was like, wow, this is gorgeous. And I handed it right back over to my mentor at the time. And I had him sit with me. And we literally sat for 2 hours. And he explained to me what my entire chart was. Now, of course, in the 2 hours he explained to me, there was a lot of information. And I only digested this much of it. And it's okay. Astrology is very complex. There's so much to astrology. Take bite sizes, continue to follow me, and I will give you bite size of information so you can take it in. And before you know it, one day, all of a sudden, that light bulb's going to go off and you're going to be like, wow, I totally understand this now. Always have your chart with you when you are with me on a live. This way here you can follow through and better understand what's going on. Like I said, my Mars on my chart is in Aries in my 10th house. There's a lot of stuff in my 10th house, but for right now, we're speaking of Mars. So learn your planets. Learn what house they're in. Learn what sign they're connected to. All right, guys, I enjoyed being here with you all tonight. I hope you enjoyed this just as much as I did. If you have any comments, questions, email them. Or if you are watching on Facebook, put those comments in the Facebook comments, and I'll come back and respond. If you're watching this from Twitter or YouTube, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. And again, for those of you who do have questions about your chart, about where Mars is, and you're not quite sure how to read your chart, and you never had a reading from me before, feel free to go ahead and schedule that 15-minute complimentary self-growth discovery session. And I'll be more than happy to schedule you on my calendar. Well, that's it for me for tonight, guys. I do look forward to seeing you next time. I will definitely be back within a few days because there's a lot more going on in the month of October. We are in the eve of Friday the 13th, and that's an energy in itself. And then we are literally 48 hours away from this amazing new moon, Libra new moon solar eclipse, which is all about purification. I'll probably come on Saturday night at some point and do a live then too to talk about it. And maybe I might even bring my pal that I play with a lot. Maybe she and I will come and chat. I'll see what her schedule is like. But for now, I thank you all so much for being with me, sharing your time with me. Leave those comments, and till next time, have a great, great night wherever you are in the world. If you're on the other side of the world and it's daytime, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye for now. Oh, just an FYI, for any of you who are interested, I am offering a 6-week Monday Moon Day class. If you want to learn more about that, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com for more information. Bye-bye for now.